Travis from Vanguarde. Thanks so much for joining the Carpool series with Soho. So nice to have you.
Thanks for having me, Trent. Absolute pleasure.
After 16 years in the city market anyway, there's lots of changes, especially on the infrastructure side of things. New casino, new train going in, Barangaroo kind of pumping along. I don't know, tell me a little bit more about your marketplace in terms of say a $6 to $7 billion project at the doorstep of, I guess, a lot of our market. It's only natural that things will change. The infrastructure with the metro will be an absolute game changer for us, especially in the northern CBD. There's 83 restaurants and bars in Barangaroo South that never existed. You've got 30 to 40,000 workers per day in that area. And then once Barangaroo Central, Crown and One Sydney Harbour is done, there's going to be another 4,000 people living in the area by 2024. Gotcha.
So it's only kind of like really spiked the interest for the area, and really given the, I guess, the existing apartments, kind of put them on the map. I thought, you know what, this is actually a great place to invest. I don't need to be in Barangaroo. I can be. I want something bright and shiny. But if I buy on the perimeter, Walsh Bay, Millers Point, Kent Street Village, pay a lot less per square metre. Because, you know, I get the same kind of infrastructure and the same kind of lifestyle that just didn't exist before. It's just becoming such a better place to live in the city.
And like, I mean, do you think that that's more geared towards more investors coming in and potentially renting it out to professionals that may work in Barangaroo, or you think it's owner occupiers wanting to live in this area? How's it split?
You know what, the demand is really strong, especially in the last probably 2 quarters. For us on a daily basis, demand is always there for the owner occupier. It's always going to be the premier place to live in the city. So it's always there. They want bigger, better. They want probably a bit more in terms of the top end fit out. They want bigger proportions, and they're happy to pay for it. You know, a lot of these people are coming from these big houses in the east or the south or the north, where they've experienced, you know, monumental growth. So if they come in spending 4 or 5 or 6 million on something, it's not out of the the sphere. So and then on the other side, the flip side, the investor is looking for that long-term hold, that long-term gain. Yields, you know, they used to be hovering at 4.5% to 5% on a net yield. Now you're looking at more 3 to 4.
Gotcha.
So you're not buying purely for a yield play. A lot of our investors are two-pronged, so they'll buy for something for rental, but then they'll use it within that 5-year period. So they put their foot on something now before Barangaroo explodes again, potentially in 2024, even 2023, when everything is done and everything is connected. And I guess that's kind of where the real, kind of, I guess that luxury investor, blue chip investor is really what we're after. I think the real key is there's some real great projects being finished this year, or maybe at the tail end of 2020, early 2021, like Harrington Collection, you've got Loftus Lane, Opera Residences, King and Phillip, obviously Crown, Barangaroo, February 2021. So all these luxury, super high-end apartment buildings, which will predominantly be an owner-occupier or a part-time owner, they'll be finished. So then you really see that 60, 70, 80,000 per square metre properties finished, done, valued and settled. At the moment, they're all off the plan. So that's going to be it's going to be an exciting time. Late this year and early 2021, I think the landscape will change again. And I think for the best.
Contact details, let's say I'm a buyer or a seller. Or even a tenant, because you guys got a rent roll as well.
Absolutely.
How do I get in contact with you guys?
You can call me 24 hours a day. We've got a couple of offices in the city, one in the base of Observatory Tower, 168 Kent Street, and one in Stanford Residences in Gloucester Street, 171. Mobile number 0414 347 713. We'll answer at any time.
Travis, thanks so much for joining the Carpool series with Soho.
How fun was that?
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Lovely.